here to tell you guys why Cam Newton said what he said about Jalen Hurts, why he wasn't in his top 10. So let's break it down. Let's get to it. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment down below what you think, right? So this is Jalen Hurts. This is his first drive. As you can see, 3 wide receivers set. And you would think that beginning of the game, they want to get A.J. Brown involved. They want to get Devontae Smith involved. And it just didn't work out that way. So let's run it, see what he got going on. Here we go. So you have Dotson. He comes in motion right here. Nobody runs with him. They just swing the defense. So that's letting you know that this is a zone. Okay, he's going to fake the pitch to Saquon Barkley. You have one-on-one with A.J. Brown out here. You have already moved the defense over. The safety, everybody has shifted over to where Saquon Barkley is. That's what Saquon Barkley does for your offense. You dig what I'm saying? So let's see what he does. He's going to go to Goddard. He's going to go to Goddard, which is a good pass. But like I said, when you have one-on-one coverage like that, you need to put the ball on A.J. Brown's opposite shoulder of where the safety is at and give him a chance. You have to test this corner. Now it's a completion, don't get me wrong, and everything's cool, but like, if we talking, you would say, hey, AJ, I want you to stay outside of him. Yeah, I want you to stay outside of him so that way, you know what I'm saying? So that way it gives the safety a less chance of getting the ball. I have a better chance of fitting the ball where I need to go. You know what I'm saying? Try to stay on his backside. But even so, like, come on, bro. If you put the ball this way, down here, and I don't think, like, that's what I'm saying, like, who knows if Jalen Hurts has the arm strength to make that type of throw? The things that some people are asking for from Jalen Hurts to be a so-called top 5, top 10 quarterback in the league, which he is, winning-wise, if you look at him as a pure quarterback and everything that goes along with being a quarterback, he does belong in the top 5. But skill-wise, you can probably name about 5 people that's better at throwing the ball than Jalen Hurts right now. Now, this is what Jalen Hurts is good at. This is Jalen Hurts' game. He can pass the ball, he can run the ball, but this is his game. This is what he does well. They're in the trips right, with the trips tight end. The tight end he's not in the 3-point stance, but he's close to the line. Saquon Barkley in the backfield. Let's run it and see what he does. Now, as you can see, they're going to pack the box. Even though they have these 3 wide receivers in these trips right here, they're going to pack the box. It is Saquon Barkley. It is Jalen Hurts. You dig what I'm saying? Dotson's going to come in motion. The defense is all they do is just shift over. Nobody actually follows him to give an indication or indicator that this is man. So that means Trayvon Diggs has Dotson. You have the safety that's on Goddard, and so on and so on. So let's run it and see. Here we go. Jalen Hurts is going to put his back foot. Boom. He does. Really, to be honest, you got to start thinking like Jalen Hurts. I think he trusts himself to make the play. It's more beneficial for him to sit up there and use his legs than it is to use his arm. Because if this is any other quarterback, this is a true passing quarterback, they're hitting Devontae Smith right here in this scene right here, and it's going to be a low ball. They're hitting him in this window right here, and it's going to be a low ball because you have to guard A.J. Brown out here. You just have to. If he runs this fade up here, you have to guard the go ball. You feel what I'm saying? Which, okay, if you think about it, like, he covers it, but it's late though. Like when that is his first read. If you look back, this is his first read. This is Jalen Hurts' first read. He gets the ball, boom, boom. That's if he just throws it now. If he throws the ball, he hits his back foot. If he throws the ball right now, low and away, he can probably get that in there. But he doesn't like it though. He doesn't like it, which is understandable. It's not a for sure pass. He undercuts it, right? He says, no, I don't like it. He goes to Dotson. He says, no, I don't like it. Here comes Saquon Barkley. He says, no, I don't like it. I'm going to use my legs. Touchdown. This is what makes him top 5. This is what makes him top 5. The ability to not turn the ball over, to get touchdowns, not kick field goals. You dig what I'm saying? To use his legs. That's what makes him top 5. And of course, he's a winning quarterback. And again, we have Jalen Hurts in the red zone, about to use his legs again. AJ Brown is out wide. You have Dotson in the slot. You have Smitty on the right hand side with Goddard. They're going to spread them out with Saquon Barkley. This is what makes them dangerous in the red zone right here, because you have it doesn't even guard. You have so many options you can go to. You dig what I'm saying? Now they spreaded them out. This is dangerous for the Dallas Cowboys because you do not have a Michael Parsons. This is why I always say I will take a dominant pass rusher. Now you have, you got Diggs, you got Bland, you got if you so you know what I'm saying, heavily invested in your cornerbacks and your secondary, but you do not get any pressure. You do not get any pressure. Let's run it and see. Smitty comes in motion. Nobody follows him. That's how you let you. That's letting Jalen Hurts know that this is the zone. Now he needs to find out, is there a spy? Is there a spy? If not, I can still run. Even though it's not man and they don't have their backs turned to me doing the routes, I can still run. I just have to move the defense with my eyes and with my movement. So they're going to run the ball. They're going to hike the ball right here. Boom. Here's a clean pocket. There is no pressure. He's holding the ball. He's holding the ball. He's holding the ball. There's no pressure. He could have threw that actually. Like, is that AJ Brown? No. I don't know who's that out there. But that's what I'm saying. Like, this is what I genuinely believe about what's going on with Jalen Hurts. And he don't give a fuck what nobody can think or care about. I trust my legs more than I trust me trying to squeeze the ball into you. Me trying to squeeze the ball in. If it's not if it's not a 90% chance that ball is going to get there and it's going to be a touchdown, I don't want to turn the ball over in the red zone. So, because this is open. If he's fading his way in the pocket. This is Devontae Smith. He's open. If you throw this to the front pylon as he's coming open, watch it. If he throws that to the front pylon, if he throws the ball to the front pylon, that is a touchdown. But obviously he don't believe in it. Obviously he's not willing to take the chance. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you run it again, boom. He says no. He says no. He could be baiting them. That could be Deron Bland baiting them. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But if you throw the ball to the front pylon, I'm not saying throw it directly at him, but if you throw it to a spot and you tell Smitty to go get that ball, he's not going to allow that corner to jump in front of him. He's just not going to do that. But he says no. Takes off with it, and it's a touchdown. This is why I say I would always take a dominant pass rusher, because it speeds up the quarterback. It speeds up his decision making. It makes him throw passes that he don't want to throw. It throws off the timing. That is a game changer. I don't know when we got into football to where it's though like you gotta have the 3 best corners in the league and you don't have no pass rush. It don't matter. If you can have the best corners in the league, if you have time to throw, this is going to happen. This is what I've been saying the whole time. You know what I'm saying? This is what I've been saying the whole time. That is not like you have to have somebody on the D line that is a difference maker, because it just changed. He has the opportunity to impact the game. If you have a dominant pass rusher, that is a instant game changer to the game. He can wreck the game. He can change the game. Everything, bro. A corner, yeah, you might take a guy away, but if the quarterback is good enough and the receivers is good enough on the other team, you can take him away. Fine. I can find different people. I can use my legs. I can make things happen without AJ Brown. If you want to take him away with the corner. This is Jalen Hurts. This is the deep pass to Dotson. I remember they got Dotson from the Commanders, I think like last year, if I'm not mistaken. They also got Mechie. They've been signing a lot of receivers, trying to get some depth just in case anything is to happen. Because, you know what I'm saying, I think one thing that smart teams that try to repeat, they know is injuries can really, really derail a season. So having that depth just in case anything happens is always a security blanket. But here we go. We got Jalen Hurts right here in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers. We got a stack position right here. We got a stack formation at the top with Goddard and AJ Brown. So let's run in and see what they do. Dallas is 4 down linemen. They're in a nickel package as well. So let's run in and see. AJ steps out for the switch release right here. Boom. He's going to right there. He's going to switch right there. You got Dotson. Let's run into more. Let's run into some more. Dotson on the outside. Find your matchup. Find your matchup. Find your matchup. Dallas, like I said, you pay all this money to Trayvon Diggs, I don't even know if Deron Bland is in the game right now. What he's playing, the slot? He's playing the slot. Like I said, if you don't have a pass rusher, you can have all the good cornerbacks in the world. A good quarterback will find the open guy if he has time. This is the NFL. Let's run it again. Boom. Look at all the time. This is a deep pass. All the time in the world. That is a clean pocket. That is a clean pocket, first of all. Let's run it back some more. Now let's talk about the actual throw and the coverage. But that is a clean pocket. You get rid of one of the top 3 pass rushers because of a petty disagreement or something that's personal to you that has now hindered your team. You know what I'm saying? You could have made a trade or you could have made a free agent signing within the season to get you another pass rusher, to get you a defensive tackle. You did what's said, but you don't let your key piece go. He's just a change. He's a difference maker. Now let's look at the defense. Look at the coverage. Boom. Deron Bland. I think they're playing zone right here. Boom. Deron. Yeah. So what I'm thinking this has to be a cover 3 because he flares out to the flat. This safety right here takes Goddard right here, and you have the corners are going out. Corners are going down the boundary. So you have a safety. So it's looking like a cover 3. He's playing in the middle of the field. The safety's playing in the middle of the field. The corners are on the outside right here. They're playing the deep thirds. As you can see, he just ran past them. He just ran past them and he put a dot. So that's not to say that Jalen Hurts can't make these type of throws. It's just that I'd rather make these type of throws when I know it's more beneficial for me to complete it than me trying to fit a ball in there or me trying to do more than what I need to on this pass when I can use my legs and be just as successful. So that's why I say that, you know what I'm saying, Jalen Hurts has realized, like, I'd rather run the ball. And it's, you know what I'm saying, at some point you have to talk to A.J. Brown. Maybe they have, and they maybe have to come to an agreement to where it's though like, look, bro, we're going to win these games. Sometimes you might have 2 yards, 10 yards, 15 yards, 2 catches, or sometimes you might have 10 catches for, you know what I'm saying, $150, depending on how the defense is playing you. Like, we have seen Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown go off before. But in this instance, it's just like, bro, this is how I'm playing the game right now. This is how I'm approaching these games right now. Smitty ain't have a lot of catches at a lot of yards. So this is what you need to have, what you need to do. This is 3rd and 10. This is a gotta have you moment. I wanna take some more time off the clock. I really want to complete this pass. And when you're in this is the formula to beating Jalen Hurts. Excuse me. This is the formula to beating Jalen Hurts. Put him in passing situations. And then you make sure you contain him. You tell him, I want you to beat me with your arm. Can you beat me with your arm? Because if he's throwing it and running it, he has a high chance of beating you. But if you can solely make him beat you passing the ball, run it again, boom. That's a clean pocket. Clean pocket, he has time. It's just good defense. But when it's 3rd and 10, 3rd and 11, 3rd and 12, that play has to develop more. He has Saquon open in the flat. He has Goddard coming right here open on the turnaround. Boom. Play the sticks. Get down. Good football. You dig what I'm saying? Because if you notice, Jalen Hurts is not going to try something. He's not going to put the ball in harm's way if he doesn't need to. If he has to trust in his defense, he'll trust in his defense. If he has to use his legs, he'll use his legs. If it's just not there, it's just not there. That's what, you know what I'm saying, Jalen Hurts has become. And like I said, I understood why Cam Newton was like, you know what I'm saying, he's not in his top 10 or top 5 or whatever the case may be. Him not being in the top 10 is crazy. But when you go back and look at the film, it's like, yeah, he's making plays with, you know what I'm saying, his legs, and he's not really doing too much with his arm. And you have all this talent around you. And also, y'all, the style y'all play, the tush push, it's a lot of things that go in the Philadelphia Eagles' way. Like, like I said, if they would have taken the tush push out of the game, I think that whole dynamic of the way Philadelphia plays would have changed. They ran the tush push a couple times, and like I said, they be getting stopped immediately. Like, boom, it's really the push that really pushes him over the top. So I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, Jalen Hurts played a mid game, to be honest with you, but he got the dub. He used his legs, and you know what I'm saying, that's what it's about. And they might have the same approach that we had as the Kansas City Chiefs had last year. Like, just win. We don't need to look a certain way. As long as we get the dub and make it back to defend our championship, that's all that matters. But let me know in the comments how you feel. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well. Comment down below. Catch you guys in the next one.